About 1 in 10 people deal with tonsil stones at some point. If you've ever had them, you know they're not pleasant. Let's break down what they are, why they form, and most importantly, how to stop them from coming back. What are tonsil stones? To understand tonsil stones, we need to start with the tonsils themselves. Tonsils are part of your immune system, acting as a first line of defense against harmful microbes. Located at the back of your throat, they function much like lymph nodes, producing T cells to help fight off invaders like bacteria and viruses. Now tonsil stones, or tonsilloliths, are formed when debris like bacteria, mucus and food particles get trapped in the crevices of your tonsils and harden over time. But what makes them particularly stubborn is something called a biofilm. A biofilm is a protective layer, almost like a microscopic cement igloo, that bacteria create to shield themselves from your immune system and even antibiotics. These biofilms make the bacteria hard to eliminate and allow them to thrive. When these bacteria break down proteins, they release sulfur compounds, which is why tonsil stones often come with, bad breath that smells like rotten eggs, a metallic taste, and sometimes a persistent cough. These stones are more likely to develop after repeated tonsillitis, long-term antibiotic use, or any condition that weakens your immune system. So, why do tonsil stones keep coming back? Well, those underlying factors make it easier for them to form again and again. Chronic inflammation of the tonsils weakens their defenses. This often stems from a few different factors like overuse of antibiotics, which can actually harm your good bacteria, poor diet, especially if it's high in sugar, and deficiencies in vitamin D or zinc. Steroid use and conditions like diabetes can also play a role. Remember, your good bacteria, also known as the microbiome, protect you from harmful microbes. When you wipe them out, especially with antibiotics, your defenses go down, and bacteria that create biofilms have an easier time settling in. Tonsil stones aren't the only place biofilms show up. They're also involved in chronic sinus infections, ear infections, urinary tract infections, and, other persistent infections too. So, if you've had your tonsil stones removed or you just want to avoid them altogether, here are 3 natural remedies that act like antibiotics, without wiping out your good bacteria. First up is garlic. Garlic is a powerful natural antimicrobial. Eating it regularly can really help reduce those harmful bacteria that cause biofilms. Oregano oil is a potent natural antibiotic. It targets harmful pathogens without disrupting your healthy gut and oral bacteria, which is, really important for maintaining overall balance. Grapefruit seed extract is another strong natural remedy. It can help eliminate stubborn bacteria and prevent tonsil stones from forming, which is definitely something to keep in mind. Here are some other tips for prevention. Try to cut back on sugar and refined carbs, since these feed harmful bacteria and weaken your immune defenses. Also, avoid dairy, especially for kids or anyone prone to sinus or ear infections, because dairy can increase mucus production and inflammation in the throat and sinuses. And don't forget to boost your vitamin D and zinc levels, as these support your immune system and reduce the chance of infections that can lead to tonsil stones. Tonsil stones are more than just a minor nuisance. They're actually a sign that your body's immune system and microbiome might be out of balance. Focusing on immune support, good nutrition, and natural antimicrobials can really help you eliminate and prevent these pesky stones naturally and effectively.